Welcome to my Hawkeye review. Let me start by saying, you know how in video games you are the main character and you might have a team or side characters around you to help you on your missions? Well, Hawkeye is like a subverted version of that. But let me explain. Obviously in video games you, the main character, go through all those levels and prepare to successfully take on the big boss, right? But instead of you, the main character, doing that, instead of taking all that knowledge you had, that you acquired during all those levels, you go on a side quest while one of the side characters goes on and takes the big bad boss. And this is what happened in Hawkeye. The main character went on a side quest and a side character went and took on the clearly big boss. Kate Bishop was fighting Kingpin and Hawkeye was fighting Yelena. Kingpin was the big bad, and instead of the hero of the story go on and fight him, he was fought by Kate Bishop. And if you haven't seen Daredevil, go and watch that, because last time Kingpin beat up someone, he was literally shaking. He beat up Matt Murdock, Daredevil himself, and afterwards he was bloody, shaking, he was shocked. And Kate Bishop just walks it off like it doesn't matter. And last time Kingpin came to your door and opened it, it didn't really went that well for the person in the car. So Kate Bishop's mom is very lucky to keep her head on, because last time this didn't work out so well. But of course that's Disney and everything is funny, ha ha ha. Let's laugh at Kingpin because that's funny now. Going back to the story of the Hawkeye show, well, it's not really the story of Hawkeye, it's the story of Kate Bishop. Well, the first 5 minutes or even longer were all about Kate Bishop, how she's so Clint Barton, but it was still about her family dynamic. It was about her, and then we get the intro, which was about her training and past and everything, and every 5 seconds it was like, Kate Bishop, I'm the best, you know, I'm the world's greatest archer. But going back to the story of the Hawkeye show, you know, I expected that he would be like the James Bond of the MCU, because he is a very skilled and capable assassin. He has all the training in the world to take on anyone. I also expected he would be dealing with Natasha's death, and that parallel in episode 4 or 5, I guess, with Yelena, you know, falling, or no, it was Kate. I don't even know anymore. It was beautiful. It was a cute, beautiful, very sad moment. But apart from that, the only moments that stood out was really Clint thinking about Natasha and talking about her, and, you know, having remorse, because this is a big thing that happened, so you cannot just take it lightly. But anyways, the trailer really lied to many people, including me, because it really showed Clint Barton being the main star of his own show. But it was obvious in every episode it was all about Kate Bishop. It was her story that drove the show, because of Kingpin or her mother's boyfriend or her mother's company. It was about her stealing the costume. It was about her doing that and this and inserting herself everywhere. And it wasn't anything about Hawkeye that stood out. It wasn't anything about Hawkeye that drove the story further. It was always Kate Bishop taking the first punch. It was her saying the first line. It was her doing everything first, and then Clint would follow. And it doesn't make sense, because even if he's like her teacher, which I guess he is like her teacher, but she knows everything already. Like, there is nothing he can actually teach her, because she's already perfect, and this is not how you do it. You cannot start off with a perfect character that doesn't have any room to grow. And Clint Barton, Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner, is way too young to be taking this position as an old wise man who is teaching her from far away. He doesn't do any action, he just stands there and lets her do stuff. He still has a lot of energy and life in him. I feel like Jeremy Renner, he didn't want to do that show. Like, in every scene he seemed sad, and I understand why, because this show does a lot of disservice to his character in general. The premise of the Hawkeye show really reminds me of season 2 of The Punisher. So Hawkeye and Frank Castle, who is the Punisher, they both take in these girls, these young girls, where they want to protect him because dead people are after them, and they want to, you know, take care of them and kill everyone that are involved, and, you know, just give these girls a good life. But in the Punisher show, he does things that are true to his character. He's still very badass. He kills people like it doesn't matter because this is what he does. You know, he is still the Punisher. He is still Frank Castle, and he develops his relationship with the girl in a very natural way. I mean, are there obviously story flaws? Of course, in any show, but everything kind of flows very naturally and everything kind of makes sense. While in Hawkeye, literally nothing makes sense. So many things happen because the plot has to develop, and that's it. There is no logical explanation to anything. Things just happen out of nowhere, and it's like, okay, now we have to do that because this happened. Why did it happen? I don't know why it happened, but it happened, so let's do it. It doesn't make sense, and it's sad because Hawkeye, as I said, Jeremy Renner has so much life in him, and he's still so capable to do so many things, but it's like, no. And the relationship he develops with Kate Bishop, I do think that they have a good, sweet relationship, but if someone would take on, I guess, the Hawkeye name, it would be his daughter, not some random girl. Some people classify the relationship as weird because she's in her 20s and he is in his 40s, and it's like, is this kind of not weird? I mean, she's a fan of him, she respects him. I like that. I really like that in the show the character of Hawkeye is not being talked down to or being kicked every time or being spit on every time, and at least he didn't go through a full character destruction as Loki did. You know, Kate Bishop respects him and loves him and looks up to him, even though she doesn't even. Why would you look up to him? Like, you're already perfect. Like, you, why? It doesn't. It's stupid. But anyways, at least I like that, in a way that they respect him as a character and they don't make him a goofball. Well, they kind of do, but not as bad as Loki. Like, Loki's just on another level bad character destruction. But again, you know, everything felt forced. I think that their relationship started feeling kind of natural and cute, but it's still no, I just didn't feel it. It was cute, it was wholesome, but it was kind of weird and forced and just no. Talking about Kate Bishop, because I don't think that she's a bad character. I think that she's a very likable character, and if you wanted to do a Kate Bishop show, just do the show. Why do you have to take the spotlight away from Hawkeye and give it to Kate Bishop when this is not her show? Well, it is her show, but it shouldn't be her show. But you can do her show because she's fine. I think that even a show about her and Yelena here and there might be fun. I think both of them have great chemistry. I really like their scenes, but I mean, sorry, but you cannot have Kate Bishop doing badass action and you have Hawkeye being caught in a tree. You cannot do that. Like, who the fuck came up with that? It's stupid. You cannot just shit on Hawkeye like that. But going back to Kate Bishop, I think that she's fine. I think that she was the one female character in Phase 4 of Marvel that wasn't annoying, and she was at least likable. She was kind of relatable. She was like a fangirl to him. And, you know, the actress is pretty good. She's a very good actress, Sandy Steinfeld. And so far, she might be my favorite female character from the 4th phase of Marvel. I don't even know because they're all fucking shit. But that's a different topic. So Hawkeye, great show. talking about Kingpin, because like I have to talk about Kingpin. I mean, what the fuck did you do, guys? You want me to watch Echo so I can see her dominating over Kingpin? Who the fuck came up with that? I don't care about Echo, and I think it was so stupid to use the Hawkeye show as a spin-off for Echo. Like, every show right now is just a launching pad for another spin-off and another spin-off, and it's so stupid. Like, make a good story and just tell the story. And why did you only give us 6 episodes? Like, Marvel has so much resources, they can hire anyone. I bet they have talented people, and you just give us 6 episodes. Why? What the hell? Like, guys, stop. Like, every show has 6 or 8 episodes, and it's I don't understand that that's not enough. And when you have episodes that are like 30 minutes, what do you want to achieve with this? Just show us Hawkeye for 2 minutes and be like, hey, Hawkeye, okay, now bye. Like, it's stupid, guys. Stop it, please. Also, that end credit scene could have set up Kingpin versus Hawkeye or something interesting, and not Rogers, aka Captain America the musical. Who won? Okay, it's fun, you know, release it on YouTube. People would like it, but not as a post-credit scene. This is, nobody liked that. We all wanted to see Daredevil or Hawkeye, you know, on his next adventure or something like that. But you decided to show us the musical, and I think one of the creators of the musical was like, well, we just wanted to show what we did. And it's like, fine, it's fine. I mean, I just couldn't. I was in awe. I was in shock when I was watching it. Fine, by all means, it could have been nice if you just do it as a YouTube video. Like, people would watch it, people would be like, yeah, you know, Hulk smash, whatever. But not as a post-credit scene. And I think it could have reached more people on YouTube instead of Disney Plus, because I know people are saying that the shows are very successful, but they're not. I'm sorry, but this is Marvel. This should be reaching at least 10 million an episode, you know. Back in the day, I remember the Big Bang Theory, Modern Family, they would get millions like every episode. I know that they're not as successful as they can be, and I want them to be successful because Loki is a great character. Hawkeye could be great. Kate Bishop, fine, why not? Wanda, great. Vision, amazing. But they're just not reaching their potential because people have to put female good, male bad, female strong, male weak, female wonderful, male shit, and that's just not that's not gonna bring any money in. It's not. It's just not. Like, it's not, people. I don't want to talk about Star Wars, but that's another video. But this review should have been out last week, but I was sick. I couldn't be bothered. I can't. I really couldn't. I even now can, because I don't know if you can hear it, but my voice is still not the best because of the cold, because codes still exist, you know, the FLU still exists. Not everything is you know what I mean. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry that this review is so late, but I don't even think that anyone cares. I think that 2 days after the final, and people just stopped caring. And why would you care? Literally nothing of importance happened in that show. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you loved it. That's fine, because it was funny. It wasn't that, you know, it wasn't the worst thing ever. They had good chemistry. The cast really had good chemistry, but some of the things were just stupid and unnecessary. Jack was just an idiot at the end. Why? Tony Dalton, I think that's the name. He was in Better Call Saul, and he is amazing as villain. This man can act, and he can be as evil as he wants to be, but in the show, he was just a clown. Like every character turns into a freaking clown. How can you people like this? I don't know. But of course, fine by me if you like it. I'm just mad because it has so much potential. Especially Hawkeye had so much potential to be a fan favorite, but it was like, nah, let's not do that. So do let me know down below. Share your thoughts, whatever they are, and I'll be as respectful as I can. I know what I'm saying. Anyways, guys, do let me know down below. Share your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, may the force be with us.